Hey everyone, Mike Mulligan here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm actually on a farm, and behind me here I have two llamas watching what I'm doing. They're not quite sure what's going on, but thank you for joining me. And today I'm going to be doing a video review and some pros and cons of the Dakota Disk style cane tip for a white cane. I hope this video is helpful, and let's get to it. So before I get into my demonstration and pros and cons of the Dakota style cane tip, I just want to mention that this cane tip was designed by an orientation and mobility specialist with the goal of creating a cane tip that works well in off-road outdoor environments such as a dirt trail, grass field, even sand at the beach, or also the snow. So that's really what this cane tip is designed for. It's not meant to be used in concrete sidewalks or on asphalt streets. It's meant really for the off-road environments. And finally, before I get into my demonstration, I just want to describe a little bit to you what the Dakota Disk style cane tip looks and feels like. So the one I have here in front of me, it's white, it's about the size of my hand, and it's shaped like a disc. So it's kind of rounded or oval at the part that connects with the ground or touches the ground. And then the top of it is just flat, but on the top part is where you find the peg or the hook that connects to a white cane. So right now it is actually already connected to my white cane here using the elastic cord and the hook to connect the two. What's nice about this cane tip, it's easy to interchange like any other hook style cane tip. So it's easy to change in and out depending on the situation or where you're going. And one last thing I want to point out is when it sits back in here on the cane, it has a nice little swivel to it, which is actually really helpful when traveling in these outdoor uneven environments. So that's just the basics of what the Dakota style cane tip looks and feels like. And now I'm going to start my demonstration here of the cane tip in action. I will be demonstrating it in 3 different environments. So the first one here is a grass open field environment, so you can see the cane tip in action on just a big grass field. And then second, I'll be showing you the cane in action on a dirt trail, and then finally on some sand. All right, so let's get to it. I'm going to be traveling here on this wide open grass field, and I'm sweeping the cane now left and right. It's doing a great job of just gliding over this terrain, but I still feel like I can feel what's going on beneath me. So I'm just traveling here, constant contact with the cane tip just gliding on this grass field. And here's a quick clip of me using the cane on that same grass field in third-person view. And now for my second demonstration, I'm going to be demonstrating the cane tip on a dirt path. So let's do it. So I'm sweeping the cane left and right again. I'm using the dirt path as my line of travel. And I'm actually able to feel the difference with the cane tip of what is grass and what is dirt, which I really like about this. And it's gliding over this terrain really easily, haven't gotten stuck at all. And then when the trail gets even more defined, it's really easy to feel the difference between the two. So that is the cane tip on a dirt trail. Hi, chicken. And here's a video clip of me traveling along that same dirt path, but in third-person view. And then finally, for the last terrain demonstration, is on this sand here in the sandbox. So you can see the cane tip sweeping left and right, just gliding really easily over the sand, which I think is pretty awesome. And here's one more bonus demonstration. This is a garden dirt patch. So this dirt is a lot thicker than the sandbox I just showed you. So I'm going to do the cane here, sweep the cane left and right. And it's still doing a really good job of just gliding over this really uneven, bumpy dirt terrain. So overall, I really love the Dakota style cane tip when traveling outdoors and on uneven environments. It does such a great job of just gliding over uneven terrain without getting stuck. A lot of cane tips get stuck quite a bit, especially in uneven terrain such as a hiking trail or the beach sand or heavy grass. So having a cane tip that just glides over those surfaces easily makes traveling in those environments so much easier. So for a few of the cons of this cane tip, it is really designed just for off-road travel. So if you're doing a combination of both in the same kind of walking trip, that means you'd have to switch your cane tip in and out, which isn't a big deal, but it can become a pain, especially if you're not going to be in either a off-road environment for very long or a city environment for very long. Just the switching back and forth can be kind of a hassle. And then finally, one other con is that it gives you a little less feedback than some of the other cane tips. Because it is so big, it's a little harder to feel the minute kind of little details, which is not necessarily a problem, but can be if you're feeling like you need a little more of that tactile input or feedback from the cane tip. And finally, I just like to say that I would highly recommend this cane tip, especially if you do a lot of outdoor kind of off-road travel. So if you're a hiker and you like to do a lot of hikes, or you travel through a big field and a farm like I'm in now, or you go to the beach and you just need a cane tip that does a better job of gliding over that uneven off-road terrain, this is a good option. And it's relatively inexpensive, so it's easy to have one in your tool belt and change out when you need it. You won't be using it all the time, but it's good to have when you do need it. So I hope this video demonstration and some of the pros and cons of the Dakota style cane tip was helpful for you. If you're feeling up for it, please subscribe to my channel here, and if you click that little bell icon, you'll be alerted when new videos or reviews are available. I'd really appreciate it, and have a wonderful day. Bye.